Hello everyone and welcome back my students. This is KDH art class and I am Miss Howard. We're going to be doing some fun little mummies here, and the mummies, you could be thinking of the Egyptian mummies, how they would preserve their bodies for their afterlife. Or you could be thinking of mummies in October when Halloween comes around. So it's however you want to think about it. It is a great way and a fun way to learn about positive and negative shapes, positive and negative spaces. So we're going to focus more on the space that our shapes create. And we're going to be using the term overlapping. Overlapping is when we put something on top of another. Overlapping. Alright, so my background, known as my negative space, is this blue or black here. And then my positive space, what I'm putting on top, overlapping on top, my eyes are overlapping, they're on top of my background, and my bandages are overlapping my eyes and the negative space as well. So this makes it look like the bandages are closer, the eyes and the background are further away, going further away or coming closer. That's how artists create space in their projects. And you can do it with pictures. You can obviously see the space around these cowboys, the background sky going on. This, look at this overlapping. Isn't that amazing? And then you can also be doing it with sculptures where you're taking away space or adding it. Here they're adding it up. It's sticking out. That's more positive. It's coming towards you. Negative is what they're sculpting away. They're taking it away. So let's have some fun. What you're going to need today is you're going to need 4 pieces of paper. You're going to need either that manila paper. I always called it vanilla paper growing up because it looked like vanilla ice cream color. Okay. You could also use white. Then you're going to need a dark background. Now I'm going to use complementary colors. Complementary means they're opposite on the color wheel. Blue and orange are opposite of each other. I know it looks kind of red, doesn't it? But it's orange. Okay. They are opposite on the color wheel. So that's what I'm going to be using. You can also use green and red, or in this case I use green and black, but I use the red, the complementary color, in the eyes. Look how the eyes are emphasized, they stand out in this mummy because the green and red are opposite of each other. They really stand out next to each other. If I was to use the pink or even the orange with the red, it wouldn't stand out as much. But this really stands out. That's what the complementary colors are doing. Or, you know what? Just pick some fun colors if you want. I did blues and pinks and added green eyes. It's whatever you'd like to do. So pick something dark, and you're going to need 2 lighter colors. So I'm doing my 2 lighter colors are orange. Here I did pink. Here I did light green. Something light. You can do yellow with a purple. That's another complementary color. Or just something dark and something light. Alright, from there we're going to need to start with our white or manila paper. And you don't need a full piece of paper. In fact, you could fold it in half and share it with a friend. Or you can even use less than that because we really don't even need that. So I like to fold it in half one way and then I fold it in half again, and now I'm able to open it up, and I have 4 quadrants, 4 sections. 1, 2, 3, 4. I only need 1 section of this, so you could share this with multiple friends. You're going to need your scissors today. You're going to need some glue, your pencil to draw the eyes with, so if you mess up you can erase, and you need something to color the eyes with. You don't need much. Crayons work great unless you're using a GoPro or an overhead projector and it just makes it shiny and you can't see it as well. But I got ahead of myself. Let's cut our paper, oh my goodness, on those folds. Little, 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 no big chomping. Okay. Little, little, little. And again, you just need 1 of these sections. Let's save the trees and not use a big piece for something small. Let's set these to the side, and now we will be ready to do our eyes and our teeth. So, bye-bye scissors for now, because we will need to draw our eyes first. Now, eyes, you can make them as fun and silly as you want. I know you guys are familiar with emojis. You can do the little spirally ones. You can do a semicircle, little half rainbowy shape one. You can do small eyes, big eyes, round eyes, whatever you'll be able to cut out. Now keep in mind, it's going to need to be cut out. Eyelashes, you could add them afterwards. I'm sure I could sit there and cut some little pieces and then add my little eyelashes. Yes, you can do that. You can do eyelids. That might be a fun one. Maybe I could do that for this example. Okay. But you're going to do 2 eyes, and I want them to be different. They could be small and big, or they can be completely different shapes. Up to you. So let's get to that. Now, if I draw in pencil, you're not going to see it very easily, so I'm just going to go ahead and grab a marker to do my eyes. And again, I kind of like the idea of the eyelids. And maybe my mummy is waking up. Now, look how big I'm doing my circle. It is almost touching the top and almost touching the bottom, and it's taking up almost half of my paper. If I was to fold it in half, it almost fills in that full half. Right? And then the other one, I'm going to make it different. So it's going to be a different size. Now I said eyelids, so I'm going to go ahead and add my eyelids. Look how fun those eyeballs are looking. And you can do your eyes any way you want. You can do the little dizzy eyes. Okay. I like to add my pupil, which is the black part that's in the center of your eye, and add my little highlights. That's been my little latest thing there. Ta-da! Highlights is the light reflecting on our shiny, watery eyes. And even though it's a cute little cartoon looking character, it gives it a little bit of realism. And then I don't stop there, even though I could. I'm going to pick a color that is going to stand out. Now, if I'm using orange, it's not going to stand out as much. If I'm using blue, I'm kind of against the blue. It could work, but so many choices. I did my green over here. I like my green. Ooh, I could do yellow, but yellow's not going to stand out against that. We'll go with green. I think purple would be a little too dark. And I'm just going to make it a little bit bigger. Or you could do it a lot bigger. It's entirely up to you. And again, you could use crayon, color pencil, whatever you have. I'm using marker again so that you can see it. And just adding this extra color in here. It's fun. Now I am going to switch to crayon to do the eyelids. Let's see, I have a blue background. That would mean his blue skin. So our eyelids are part of our skin. But I don't want it the same blue. I'm going to make it a little bit lighter. No, you don't have to have eyelids. No, you don't have to color your eyelids. You do you. Voila. That's kind of fun. Let's make it a little bit more. I think I might go a little bit darker on the edges. Oh my goodness. I'm such an art teacher. I can't help myself. Alright. Plus, I love giving you ideas, and if I accidentally get out of the lines, it's not the end of the world, because I'm going to be cutting these eyeballs out. In fact, we need to do our teeth. Right, and cut those out. Now, this one, I did kind of one at a time and cut them all wiggly. You can do that. This one, I do a little cheating thing. And I'm going to show you how to do that because it's going to go fast. So with my scissors, I'm going to, I'm going to cut all the way across. Plop! It fell down. Right. These are going to be my teeth. Because all I'm going to do, you know what, I think I'm going to do a bunch of little teeth. I haven't done little teeth. I've done big fat teeth. Right. And I just cut them, voila, like that. And you can do as many teeth as you like. Alright. And now I can put my scissors away. I have scissors everywhere. There we go. Set my teeth to the side. And again, you can do bigger teeth. And you can do broken wiggly teeth. That's up to you. You could even do little fangs. Oh, yep. Oh, a bunch of you got excited now. And now we need to cut out our eyeballs. So I'm going to put my scissors away, and I hadn't even cut my eyeballs out. Very carefully, little, turn the paper. Notice I'm using the inside of my scissors. Little, turn the paper. Do not turn your scissors. Turn the paper. And going around little, and make sure that it will plop. Plop. There's one eyeball. And repeat for your next one. Little. As you're going around, little. Turn the paper, please. Turn the paper. Little. Turn the paper. Scissor safety always. These are not toys. It's kind of like if you go into Mama's kitchen and you get a knife out and start playing around instead of buttering your bread. Mama gonna get mad. Because it is not a toy. Safety first. Ta-da! Eyeballs. Now, where do I put my eyeballs? No, not in the middle. That won't give me much room for my mouth. I'm going to raise them up just a little bit on my dark paper. That'll give me room to add my mouth with my teeth underneath. Okay. Grab your glue stick. Remember, just a little bit. You don't need to raise it all the way up. You just need a little bit, teeny tiny little bit. And we're going to go around the edges. All the way around the edge. If you want to do the middle, you can do the middle, but around the edge is all you really need. And go ahead and press it down all the way around. And repeat it for your other eye. As always, if I'm going too fast, you can always pause the video. Alright. And now we need to lower it down. Bye-bye glues. Push in any of the little squished out spots and put it back in there. We don't want to waste it. Put your cap on so it doesn't dry out. because we need to now get our Band-Aids for our mummy. Notice I did not glue on my teeth yet, and I'll show you why. Alright, when we get our papers, we need to tear the paper. Paper likes to tear one way more than it likes to tear the other way. So it likes tearing along the long one, not the short one. And I'll show you. Watch. I get it started, little tear, and then I can pull it, and it's almost a nice straight line all the way down. Look at that long piece of Band-Aid that we'll be able to glue onto our mummy. Now, if I try and go the other way, it's going to keep, you'll see. Alright, I'm going to get it started, and when I pull, oh, it went up to the top and it fell off. Or it goes down. Either way, I don't want it. Now we have two pieces, so guess what? We're going to have to tear lots of skinny little Band-Aids. Don't go super wide. You're just going to tear, get your next one going, tear, get your next one going. And it's okay if some of them are short. We'll be able to use those as well. And I need you to tear both pieces of paper into your Band-Aid little pieces. Oh, look at the eyeball peeking out. How cute. There's that piece that doesn't want to tear the other way. Right. As I'm tearing all my little pieces. Oh, that one got kind of wide. That's okay. I can still tear it a little bit smaller. For my little math-minded people, these are about 1 inch wide. I want to get super fancy. It can go anywhere from 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch. Uh-oh. But you don't want it super wide. Wouldn't look like a mummy Band-Aid. Alright, again, if you need to pause the video, you go right ahead. But we need to get going on this, because now we're going to glue on our Band-Aids. Alright, and I'm going to need 1 or 2 pieces before I start creating my mouth, and it's going to go under my eyes. Now I like to have my Band-Aid kind of cover my eye a little bit, so then it really looks like it's peeking out and we get that overlapping. I'm going to go along the edges, all the way along the edge. Very important. All right. And glue on my first Band-Aid. Ta-da! So I'm going to get, if I want, a second one. Right. However I want. I like putting that one there. And placing it on. Again, letting my eyeballs kind of peek out. How fun is that? Alright, so now I need to make the letter V for my mouth, or a triangle opening, negative space, for my mouth to be. So, I'm going to put my mouth triangle right in here. Alright, so we'll just put that piece down here. There we go. And I just need one more. And look, here's the triangle that my mouth is going to be. And then I'll fill in around with the rest of my Band-Aids. And if you run out, you can do a little bit more. But again, you don't need to have that rolled all the way out. Alright, there's my triangle. this is where my teeth are going to go. So once I decide, I can put my teeth in, and again, I kind of like to overlap those, so I want to put them under, if I can, my little band-aid area. Oh, how cute. Little skinny teeth. Ah, they're sticking to me. You can have them go in all kinds of little different directions. Do some on the bottom. Any way that you want to do your little teeth. You know what's funny? I actually like my wider teeth. Oh my gosh, can I get a new piece of paper? No, you're stuck with what you have. I can make wider teeth. And you know what? I can glue them on top. Right on top of my skinny ones that maybe I don't want the skinny ones as much. And ta-da! Ooh, I fixed it. Look at that. I did not need a new piece of paper. I didn't need to tear anything up. I can simply fix it by gluing on top. Ta-da! Yeah, the wider teeth, they look cuter. I kind of like how they turned out. All right, now we need to take our pieces and start covering our mummy with all these little pieces until your whole paper is covered. Once it's covered, you can leave it like this, or you can turn it over and you can cut off the extra, which is what I did with this one. So once I did this, I turned it over and I cut all of the pink that I could see sticking out, and I have a nice little rectangular mummy this way. Again, you can have it sticking out this way. That is up to you. It is now time for you to glue on your mummy's pieces and clean up your mess and have a great time. I hope you enjoy this project. Again, lower your glue, stick in the extra little bits before you close the cap and put it back. Have fun, and I can't wait to see you again. Bye.